Hi there, welcome to the channel. My name is Jennifer Johnson. These videos are all about what it's like to raise sheep for their wool. And I'm also a Majacraft dealer, so I am a reseller of spinning wheels and fiber preparation equipment. So there's also going to be videos in this channel about that, running a dealership and also learning more about the tools that they offer. So I also produce a vlog, which is just sort of a weekly update on what's going on the farm. I try to produce that and launch it every Sunday night to give you sort of just an update of what I'm working on or what's going on around the farm. Now this particular video, there's been a lot going on. It's been very eventful last few weeks. So I'm packing in quite a bit of stuff. So get ready. So to start with, I had a fiber festival on the 10th, and I showed footage of that last time, but I'm still kind of recovering from that. There's still stuff scattered hither and yon. The wheels are still upstairs. I haven't brought them down. So that was done. And then the Friday, I did my live feed, a Facebook live feed. So that's an event that I set up in my Facebook farm page. I try to do it every Friday at noon, and you just join me in the barn with the girls, and whatever happens, happens. And I give a more detailed update. And also it's fun for me because I can, people can communicate back to me, like comments and stuff. And so it's fun to hear what some of my friends are doing out there in the world. So I did that Friday. Then Saturday was the musical spinning wheels event at the Guild, which I helped to coordinate. And that was really fun. So I did grab a little bit of footage of that. There's some footage of the great wheel. Somebody brought a great wheel in, which I've never tried. So that was really fun. Just a bunch of stuff. A lot of visitors, a lot of people that wanted to try the wheels. So it was really, I think it was a success. Got a couple new members and stuff. So I'm very happy. So then I got home, so that pretty much takes the whole day because it takes me an hour to get there. It's in Rochester. So that was pretty much the whole day Saturday. And then Sunday, we had 2 very large wagons of hay delivered. So this is second cut square bales that our hay supplier gets for us at second cutting. So usually we don't get it until the end of August, early September. And what's involved there is we have to get it loaded into the barn. So that was about 450 bales. I had Rich was there, obviously. Me, my son Andrew was helping. He was up in the loft stacking the bales. And then my great nephew was out to help us out. And he learned a lot about how hard it is to do hay. It's awful because you'll see in the video. It's just a lot of work. So that kind of wiped me out on Sunday, getting that all done. Then Monday, I got my skid of Majacraft product. So I'm starting now to receive product from Majacraft on pallets with a freight company via FedEx. And there's a lot of benefits there. Mainly, the stuff comes in when it's supposed to. It doesn't get lost in customs, and the boxes and the packaging are a lot nicer. They don't get damaged because they're packed on a skid and wrapped. You'll see. So that was Monday. It was pretty exciting. Amidst all of this, we have a new cat in the neighborhood. We've named him Marty. He's a black, fully intact male. He's been around for a couple weeks. We're feeding him. He's really friendly and sweet, and I've made a vet appointment for him for a checkup and to get snipped. So he's in the video a little bit. So then Tuesday was a big day for me in the YouTube channel because I've been producing videos for about 2 years, and very steadily the channel is growing. I'm gaining more subscribers every week. And so I hit a milestone in the YouTube metrics where now I'm part of the partnership program, which there's a lot of benefits there that are really important for me and for my business. One of the things I can do now is I can link my store to the channel. So if I make reference to certain products, I can actually, tell you where to find them on the channel if that's convenient for you. It also allows me to put live links in my YouTube videos, which you can't do that unless you're a partner. So for example, right here, I'm going to put a link for my website, and you can click on it and it'll take you to the site. I didn't have that ability before. And there's a bunch of other perks and benefits that are really great. So I just wanted to say to everybody, thank you so much for watching my content and for subscribing by hitting the red button. It's important to me. I'm kind of goal-oriented. I'm just really excited that I was able to hit that milestone. I'm going to continue to produce videos. I really enjoy doing it and just engaging with people. I have not been great about comments the last couple of weeks, as you can imagine. Just it's been incredibly hectic and fun. Not complaining. So anyway, so that was Tuesday. Very exciting. And then this last Friday, 2 days ago, was the delivery of the sheep handling equipment. So I got some footage of that. That was brought in on a big semi on a skid. We ended up having to manually just hand it down off of the truck because we don't have any loading equipment. So that's going to be a game changer for us as Rich and I get older and still want to raise Shetland sheep for their wool. This handling equipment is going to make it safer for both the sheep and for us to do things like administer dewormer without having to chase them and hold them and restrain them physically. We'll actually have equipment that will do that for us. So I was kind of hoping to get it set up today and run the sheep through at least once, but it's pouring rain out and just not conducive to that activity. So we'll wait for a nicer day for that. And I will certainly catch that on video. So just wanted to give you this little preface to the video because I'm kind of all over the place. I hope you like it. You know, there's some stuff on here which I'll put it out there and think, I don't know who's going to want to see this. It's so boring and stupid, but then I get really great feedback and people seem to really enjoy it. So in this video today, though, what I'm going to show you is processing an order. So even though I've got a lot of really big events happening every day, the animals have to be fed, any orders have to be shipped. So I thought I would share with you what that's like, the process I use. And I also have some footage of the pallet, more detail about what it was like to bring it in, and then going through some of the unboxing, seeing some of the product. And then the third part of this video is going to be with me, Andrew, and Rich unloading the handling equipment from the semi, putting it on our trailer, and then packing it up in the barn. Here it is, warts and all. I hope you enjoy it, and thank you again so much for all your support. I really appreciate you. Okay, so I got one order to ship today for a high-speed head, and I've already printed out the packing slip from the order in my software and wrote a nice little note. So now I just have to find a box and pack it up. And I like to pack it up pretty secure. So you know I use recycled packaging. So high-speed head is going to fit. I need to make sure I have enough leeway for packing material. The last person I shipped the high-speed head to told me the box was smashed. This will work. The box was smashed, but the wheel or the head was fine. So I've got Circe's fleece up on my packing table. So I'm going to remove that. This I just finished washing. I bought her back. I bought her fleece back from the owner, so I'll be flicking up this lovely. It's a lighter gray. I don't have any micron data on this because the farm I bought it from doesn't do that, but that's fine. I'll probably just put an estimate of what I think it is. All right, so I got to move that out of the way. I found a basket to put her in, and I should label it because I'm probably going to forget what it is. Circe 2022. Put that somewhere. Let's find a high-speed head. I know I tucked them in here somewhere. Hello. This is that box of packing material that I got from my friend, but I'm working my way through that pretty quickly. Okay, high-speed head, where are you? We got hackles, combs, hand cards, lazy Kate, cards. rose overdrive head. A couple of another overdrive. Oh, there it is. High speed head 2. More recycled packaging here that I gotta organize. That later. I'm not doing it today, that's for sure. I got enough stuff going on today. I still have stuff here from the Fiber Festival. I have not, as I said I was going to, I have not had the time, or made the time, let's say, to list the fiber from the festival that I did over the weekend. So sorry about that. All right, so there is the head, beautifully wrapped. That's the high-speed head, so if you want to spin really fine lace. And you also get a standard fine flyer with your high-speed head. A standard fine flyer has a ceramic lined orifice and then open guides and an open standard flyer hook. Then I am going to mark that there are no longer 2, but there is 1. And put that away. It was fun. Okay, up here is where I keep my inserts. So every order gets a YouTube flyer, a business card, and this particular person is she's an East Coaster. She's kind of far, but I'm going to give her a flyer for the October 1st Fiber Festival that I'm going to be vending at in East Aurora. And a sample of wool. Everybody that orders from me is going to get a pretty sample of wool. So let's go find that. All right, you guys said you didn't mind it with a mess. So I'm carding Mrs. Hughes right now. So that's the samples I'm giving out. So that's carded. This is still left to go. This is still Mrs. Hughes I got to finish. And that is, because I told you she was so chopped up, that's going to go into comb top. And here are some curly bits. I may offer for Bumbly wool spinning if somebody wants to make it. And her stuff is really pretty because it's really dark. It's so cool. Or I'll just make it. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to get a sip of water. Making a lot of progress on my Septima, which I talked about already. Okay. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm getting a sample here. I always like to get something pretty. And this person's gonna use the high-speed head, so she's gonna really like the finer wool. So I always put this little note in here. Sample is a wash lock. I flick carded with my Majacraft flicker brush. The wool is from our Mrs. Hughes. I'm gonna be carding her fleece and then prepping into 1 ounce bats, listing them on my website. I'm really bad at getting stuff on the web. I don't know why. Okay, so those are the things that go in the order. This stuff isn't normally here. This is still from the Fiber Festival. This was in my cowboy boots. So I'll use that for packing. This is fiber that if somebody buys any of the fiber prep tools, I set this aside because it is really nice, really clean, and I think easy to prep. So it's a little bit on the coarse side for us, but for practicing with a fiber tool like a comb or a hackle, it's perfect. So I like to put a big glob of this kind of stuff in with those prep tools so that they have something to practice on before they use their good stuff, right? All right. So I got the box picked out. Where did I put it? Yeah, this should be fine. I'm so excited about my skid stuff. I have so many back orders right now. So that is gonna be my priority. Okay. Wrap her up in some bubble wrap. Came from one day I was shopping at the supermarket and they bought a new display case. And it was on a skid and they were unwrapping just miles of bubble wrap. So I'm walking by with my cart. I'm like, what are you guys doing with that? I'm like, oh, we're going to throw it out. I'm like, okay, I'm going to take it. So I brought my van around to the back and that was an awesome score. I'm excited about that. I got 3 big rolls of it. So I'm pretty much almost at the end of that. I wonder if they're going to call me. It's FedEx is who's doing the delivery. I wonder if I'm going to get a phone call. I should probably keep my phone with me. However, on Fridays, I always have to charge it because I do that live from the barn. And I want to make sure I have a full battery. So I've kept it on the charging station, but I think I'm going to go grab it. Some paper down. So excited for this girl. This is going to be really nice. Corners. I'll put a little on the top just to protect that flyer. A little bit more. Okay. Then for my inserts, there's my fiber, save the date thingy, my business card, and I always like to put, if I can remember, I like to put my smiling face with the sheep on the very top. So that's what you see when you open your box. Oops, and the packing slip. So for recycled packaging, you can't recycle or reuse boxes that have a lot of branding on them. So like a box with a vacuum cleaner on it. And the reason for that is I insure everything. And if they have branding on them, the insurance company won't cover it. Because I think it's showing people what the item is, and they think that tempts them to steal it or something. So it always has to be in a plain box. Obviously, when I'm recycling, I remove all stickers, or I'll cover them. Shake test. So there's no stickers here, but I have I've got a roll of these Whispering Pines Farm stickers that I put one on every package, but if there's a package that has a lot of labels that I can't take them off, I'll just cover them with these. And I just got those from Vistaprint. So this order came in this morning. Normally, if I get an order the day before, I schedule the pickup. So I didn't schedule this pickup. So depending on the speed of the delivery and the cost, if it's UPS, I may have to take it into town to make sure it goes out today. if it's U.S. Postal Service is the best option, depending on my software, then I will just put a note in the mailbox. All right, so we're packed up. Now I have to go and weigh it and measure the box. My scale. I have all my, anytime I have scrap bits of paper, I put them in this little box, and it's got the pen and the measuring tape. Always at the ready. And sometimes I'll reuse the liner and labels and write the information on them. I can't stand using new stuff. Okay. 2.93 pounds. I got this little measuring tape from the Finger Lakes Fiber Festival, which they don't do anymore since COVID. All right, 16, 10, 12. Okay, now I gotta go make the shipping label. Now, I use an app called Pirate Ship. Anybody can use this. You just sign up for it, and it has very discounted rates. So, I'll put a link in this listing, because I know a lot of you guys are like shipping spinning wheels and stuff, and you're not getting the discount maybe that you could be getting. So, I actually get the discount in my Shopify, in my store software, but you guys can, if you don't have a store, you can use, it's called Pirate Ship. And there's a bunch of different apps. I've used Pirate Ship for about 2 years, and they're really good. They're really good. They got a lot of nice features in their software. Okay, I gotta put the package dimensions in. 16 by 12 by 10. I'm not gonna show you this stuff because her information is on the screen. Add package, so I have to put the box dimensions in. Then I have to put in the weight, 2.93 pounds. And now it gives me the options of shipping. Okay, I'm going to use priority mail. So that'll get it to her in 2 days. And it's going to cost me $13. Buying the label. This is pretty much every day I do this after chores. Print it. So I used to print off of the laser, or my inkjet printer, but then I bought a label printer, so I'm pretty fancy. So I'll show you that. Sits right up there, telling it to print. And there comes the label. Hopefully you can't read her information. Yeah, so pretty fancy. Okay, so now we're gonna go put the box together. And so I'm using UPS or US Postal Service. So that means I'm going to have to leave a note in my mailbox for them to pick it up. And I always try to put things back because I cannot stand losing things and the amount of time that wastes looking for things that you've lost. Okay. My friendly little sticker. Anywhere, no matter. Okay, so now we go upstairs and put it on the front porch. I'll come back down here and turn off all the lights. So my day for shipping is done. This is Marty. Andrew named him after Mad Mardigan from Willow. Poor little orphan. We gotta figure out what we're gonna do with you. I love you, little thing. Okay, so my vision is the skid's gonna go in the center here. So I'm gonna pull out my trash cans There's a lot of like the recycled packaging over there. My carts that I use, my recycling for paper and magazines. So this isn't going to take me very long. So just going to clear it all out and then be ready for the skids. One skid. These are the sheep coats. I still haven't taken them over to my seamstress that need to get sewn up. I saw one ewe out there. It's got a really ripped coat. But what she said was that she was having she's very busy with weddings right now because people are catching up because of COVID. So eventually I will get those to her to get them sewn up. And since we're in the garage, that's all I have left of raw fleeces, which I got gray on the Carter right now, so I'll do these two are gray, I think. And then I got black, and I don't know what this is. Oh, I think this is blue sapphire. I'm gonna make curly bits out of her wool. And then I got a lot of black to mess around with, but not very much. So that's 2022. That's all stuff for fiber festivals. It's my carpet, my spinning chairs, my grid wall. There's my tent. And then I got a bunch of carts that I use. I don't use this one. This is my garbage. I keep on looking to see if the truck is coming. This is the cart that I use now for fiber festivals. Super handy. It can handle tons of grid wall, and then it expands out. The front wheels move. It's really rugged, and then it's you know, it goes really small. You can lock the wheels. Love it. Love it. I love a good broom. This one gets great mileage. I got my black cat, my broom, ready to go. So that should be enough space. Put the skid in the back and then put the garbage cans back in. So I'm ready. Bring it on. That was the truck that delivered the skid. Had to push it up the driveway. There it is. There's a lot of stuff in there amidst my garbage cans and packaging material. So I've got a few orders I got to pull out of there and ship as soon as I can, probably tomorrow. So the pallet with all of my Majacraft orders came today, which is Monday, so it didn't come Friday as planned. So I have it here in my garage, and what I have to do now is I have to unwrap it. I've never gotten a skid load before, so this is really going to be interesting. So I got to unwrap it and then match up the boxes with the invoices that they sent me. They send me, you know, what they've shipped. Match that up, receive it in. There's quite a bit of stuff in here that I have to ship out. I've got some back orders. And then figure out what I'm going to do with the pallet that it came on. But I think this is the way it's going to be because it went through customs really fast and it doesn't look like it sustained any damage. The boxes are going to be in pretty good shape. So that's really great. So I'm going to be getting another shipment in October the same way. So just going to get it unwrapped and start unpacking it. thing I do want to make sure I say here is thank you to everybody who has been a Majacraft customer of mine, because, you know, bringing in product for my inventory so I have it available for you, it's, you know, it's a good investment for me, but I believe in investing in myself. So, but I mean, if you guys hadn't been supporting the farm or Majacraft business, this wouldn't be possible. So I want to make sure I say that. All right, so I'm gonna get to work. I gotta find that box that has accessories in it, because that's the one that has my orders. All right, so I just found accessory box 1. I'm also really excited about having drum carters in stock. I have the hardest time keeping them in inventory. Alright, so this goes down cellar into the wool cave. Alright, I found the second accessories box, so I think I'm going to start with those. It's down here on the bottom. I'm going to start with those, get those received in, get them received in, and schedule the shipment for tomorrow. So I opened the box and got some Coffee Supreme Flat White Chocolate as my little gift. They always send me some candy. I got these 2 slow whirl kit. I like it too, they mark my purchase order number on the items. Makes it nice. There's a bag full of probably like hooks and bands and stuff. I have a bag here ready to take on any paper. They usually use their New Zealand newspaper to wrap everything. This is great, I'm out of these. Standard E-flyer. All the closed orifices. This is a really nice flyer. And then a boatload of bobbins. And I owe some people bobbins, so this is good. Another standard fine flyer. Skeiner. I think I have, I can't remember. I know I'm out of them, so that's good. 2 more back in stock. And the universal cape that's in there, I've got an order for that. A cone system. 1 row, here's a 2 row. I got plenty of those, but I sell a lot of those, so it's good to have a good amount in hand. Another candy bag, probably full of hooks and stuff. Flying flyer, that's like probably my second most popular item. I sell a ton of those. Bobbins. Bobbins galore. And I'm out of the this one. I ran out of stock, so that's good. I'm getting a bunch of those. This is a tray, direct injection tray with a fusion engine. Flying flyer. reminded me of when I was a kid. I forget where it was, but somebody had a building block set of plastic things, and they looked like this. They had little holes on one side and pins on the other, and you could build cool stuff with them. I always think of that when I see those. I'll have to research it and see if I can find it. Remember what they're called. And then I'll just reuse all these papers when I pack orders. So a lot of times the orders from me are in paper from New Zealand. I have an order for a couple of these that I gotta. Yeah, so the post office just came, and I have a plastic bin outside, so when the weather is bad, I can put boxes in that thing, and on occasion the mail carrier misses it, so I wanted to make sure because it was really raining out today, so I didn't want the boxes to get wrecked. The pink standard bobbin, so pretty. Another jumbo. Okay, so this one was box 1, so I'm just going to go through here. So there was 2 single row combs. And I've got that. And I'm going to mark this just with a check mark next to the quantity. 2 single row combs in box. Oops, nope, I'm not going to do that because 2 single row combs in box 1 and 2 system combs in box 2. Hackle is in box 2. I got the 2 wheel scanners in box 1. The 1 universal tension lazy Kate in box 1. Okay. And then it's 8 plastic bobbin standard in box 1, which would be these 2. 1, 2. I also got 4 of the blue. So I got 4 of the blue and 4 of the pink. So that's that. Plastic jumbo bobbin. I'm doing box 1, right? I can't remember anything. Plastic jumbo bobbins. I should have 15 of them in this box. And they'll go. They'll sell really fast. These are really popular. I'm just going to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. That's that. 2 jumbo wooden bobbins in box 1. Low speed pulley set in box 1. Standard E-flyer. Yeah. So I got 2 of those in box 1. Oh, and there's 4 in the other box. That's awesome. Needed those. Flying flyer. 2 in box 1. Okay, and then it's going to go through all the hooks, which I'm not going to sit through that with you guys. I'll do that later. Box 1 is the injection tray. Oh goody, I got some lavender wax, I need that. Bunch of drive bands, they're gonna be in these two. And I'll go through all that. This is a warranty box one. So I sent somebody out some bobbins, and for whatever reason, it came to her and it had a crack in it. So she sent me a photograph, and I let Majacraft know, and they replaced it, which they are really good about. If something is missing or damaged or whatever, or doesn't work, you know, you've got to get right back with me, because they are very responsive with that kind of stuff. All right, so now I just have to put these things away, and then I'll bring out the other box, and I'll go through all these hooks. Without, you guys don't need to see that because it's really boring. Okay. This is where the jumbo bobbins go. Fit in there really good. Normally, when I go to shows, I don't bring this whole bin. It's really more for storage here for me. When I go to a show, I usually just take 2 of each type of bobbin, because I don't really sell as much stuff at shows as you would think, but it's more there about just introducing people to the brand and stuff. Okay, so now I got the colored bobbins and the flyers. The box stuff, I just put it wherever I can find a space over there on that mess, the wall that needs organizing. But I'm not gonna do it now. Where is my bin for colored bobbins? You know, I ran out of colored bobbins, so I never put that bin back, so I gotta go get it. I did order more of these. Kind of had a run on these bobbins a couple weeks ago, and that's how it happens. All of a sudden everybody's ordering something. I don't know if somebody has done a video or whatever promoting them or talking about their purchase, and that causes a big rush. I don't know. Okay, so for the flyers, here's what my system is. Get these things out of here. This Universal Kate is leaving tomorrow. That's going out. Excited person. I will break this box. I'll break this box down and either use it if I have to repack a box that's damaged, or I'll use it for a nice large order if somebody wants to buy a bunch of stuff. So this is what I've come up with for stuff that I hang on the hooks for storing them. I have binder clips, and when Majacraft sends me flyers, they wrap them in this wrap. So I just clip the binder clip to it. So that way I'm not using plastic. And I could reuse them. After I sell them, I just take them off. So this is the flying flyer. I was down to just one flying flyer, so this is good. I ordered more of those too. They'll probably come in on my next skid. So back on track with that. And then the same thing with the slow whirl. This is the whirl that comes standard on the rose. This is a kit. You get a flying or a bigger orifice hook, and you get an Allen wrench with this. Somewhere. That's it right there. Some stuff. Oh, there's this thing for the standard E-flyer. I got more of those in the other box though. The combs I'm going to put away. I'm going to take some of these with me to both the Western New York and Rhinebeck festivals, because I have demo combs for people to try. So in case somebody falls in love with a comb, they can take them home with them. I use chalk to mark my boxes, to label what they are, so it's easier for me to identify what they are. So that's my key for one row comb, 1RC. Some gray fiber. So I know what this is. It's the scrap ends. So this is the first mill I ever used, Finger Lakes Woolen Mill. So they clean off the carder, and this is the wool that's left. So it's nothing really wrong with it. Well, anyway. So this is something too that I am a slob. I mean, it's a mess in here, but I am really careful and conscious of making sure that my tools that I use on a regular basis go in the same space every time. So I have this little box here, and all my chalk and writing stuff goes in there. So I always know it's there, and I'm always very careful to make sure that I put the stuff back in there. I will reuse these bags. I think I'm going to start sending my, well, the only thing I don't like about reusing these candy bags is I'm worried that people might think I'm sending them candy. Which I don't. Because I don't send out candy. Now here's why. So Majacraft, well, I shouldn't tell you this, but Majacraft puts a piece of candy in every wheel, I think. Pretty sure they still do that. But I remember a friend of mine where I used to work, she told me that she had sent somebody a box of product samples, and she threw some candy in there. And the guy said that when he got it, there was worms in there. And so I don't put candy in my because I'm just thinking about that. It would be horrifying. I love these little things. This is different. They're packaging the 23 millimeter hooks in these adorable little boxes. So cute. These are the new ceramic hooks, the 23. Oh, that's interesting. They are not as pretty. But this is the new supply for the ceramic hook that they're using now. So they put the ceramic lining on there so that the fibers just glide right through. So it's really nice to do art yarns and stuff. A couple of springs, tension springs. These are the 10 millimeter E-hooks. Some lavender wax. Some hinges. 6 millimeter hook. Tension cord, I'm not going to count that. Aura head slot covers. This I don't really get this, but apparently older auras had these interchangeable different colors you could get for where your head connects to the stem. So I've had a couple people order and ask me for them, so I stocked up on those. Whatever. All right, tension cord. This is for the Susie bobbin storage. Somebody bought one of those. A fast pulley. Gem drive bands, I'll keep those in the bag. Susie drive bands, I'll keep those, and Rose drive bands. All right, so let's just check them off here. I got a lot of rose wheels. They shipped me 4 roses, 4 auras, 2 little gems, and 2 Susie Pros. I didn't get any Susies, which I need those. So hopefully I get those on my next order. 3 drum carders. Okay, high-speed pulley set, check. Check. $10mm ceramic hook, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So all these hooks can fit on any of your flyers if you wanted to, you know, tweak the hook that goes on the bar, is what these are. $23mm ceramic hook. So this is my organizer for hooks and stuff. So this is the 6mm on there. This one is the 23mm. So that goes right there. I'm pretty well set with those. Then these were the 8mm. Standard flyer hook, which goes there. Yes, 10mm ceramic hooks. And I think that's it for this stuff. Grub screws, wrenches. Gotta make sure those are shut because I didn't do that once and they went all over the place. Then I take this off. So the storage bar goes there. What's this? It's that stem bolt. There's my header covers. I think that's everything. Snaps on here. This is not the niftiest thing you ever saw. And that's ready to go. I love this thing. And all the rest of these items, the lavender wax, I just used my binder clip technique. Tension cord, drive bands. I leave them in the bags because I already have some hanging loose that I can use for orders when they come in. And I'm going to separate the little gems because they put the 2 different types. Because the little gem's got a lower drive band and an upper drive band. So I'm going to separate these and just hang them up. So this is all the drive bands. I got the rose. So these are my loose ones. And then as I use it up, I But I don't know. I've got tons of drive bands, but I like to have a lot on hand because I can't stand it when I run out of them. And I sell a lot of them. The tension cord. Not sure where I put that. Oh, there it is. Also not sure why this Susie whirl is over there. Probably because I just did a festival and I'm not very good at reorganizing. Okay, there's my little gem lower. I got Tiny Tims, I got Millies. I got a little drive band. Where is that? For the high-speed head. It's so cute. It's so cute. Anyway. So this goes with the little gem stuff. And I got my Fast Pulley. I only had 2 of those. And the lavender wax, which I only had 2 of those. So that's all stocked up again. Good. Okay, and then all these boxes get collected up. And then we'll put those over here, and I'll reuse them when I ship orders for little stuff. Okay, now I'm going to work on the second box. And I'm not going to make you watch the second box. It just gets the same exact process. It's exciting to get stuff in inventory because I like to be in a position where I can support people when they need the tools. So it's a good day. Just got the call that the handling equipment is going to be here in an hour and a half. So it's Friday afternoon. I'm just so excited. This is going to make such a big difference. It's going to make it so much safer for us and the sheep and stuff. So anyways, stay tuned. So now I'm waiting for the Lakeland truck. They're actually delivering it. The company themselves has a truck that comes and delivers it from Manitoba. So the barn, we're ready. We put up a bunch of hay last weekend, so that took up all this space. Any more hay we were going to get, we'll be able to fill up the wall. But over here on the tractor, we spent quite a bit of time. Those of you that have seen videos of this barn know that it's kind of a mess. But here's the space that we cleared to prepare for the arrival of the equipment. So that's hopefully where we're going to store it. This is all the stuff for the pool. Here, a truck. Is that my dad? No, it's a camper. So hopefully it fits there. The tilt table, I've already got that. It's got a little space. Things are getting cramped. We were talking about this, about when we built the barn, how we thought it was so huge and we were going to go smaller, which good thing we didn't. So now it's just waiting. And we don't have any kind of loading equipment, so we're just going to use the tractor to help us get the stuff off the truck. I'm excited. It's here. There it is. Oh my goodness. drive off.